Hello there. Hello there, my name is Mohammed, and this is the first lesson on the series of Python videos that I'm going to create. And in this one, I will talk about variables and strings. So let's begin. What we are learning, we are actually learning three different things: how to store information, how to get input from users, and finally how to work with text. So very simple text operations. So part one is print and variables. I am using the REPL environment inside my Chrome, so it's easy to use. It requires no installation. Anyone can freely sign up and start writing Python code. So here I can type print parentheses, and inside double quotes I can write hello. This is the most basic instruction in Python. What this does, it will simply display whatever is inside the code. So hello, we click the green play button, and below it will show us the result, which was hello. Now, of course, you can print anything you want, not just hello. Hello world, my name is Muhammad and I tutor Python. And you can go on, you can write another line, you can write as many lines as you want. So, I like to play piano, for example. And the good thing about Python is that you can even put emojis inside print. So if you want to display some emojis, it will show up. I like to play piano. So the basic idea is that print parentheses, and inside the double quotes you put your message and it will be displayed. So the next thing we are learning is actually variables. So let me remove this part. A variable is used to hold information. For example, I can say name and I can store Sarah. Now Sarah is text, just like how we printed hello. So hello, whatever we put inside double quotes, that is text. And Sarah is text, and we are storing it in a variable called hello. Now we can print name. Now, what would happen if I print name without double quotes and with double quotes? That's a question for you. You can think what it will do, and I'm going to click the run button and see what it will do. First I got Sarah, then I got name, and then I got hello. Sarah came from line 2, so when you do not include double quotes, it actually brings the information from the variable. If you put it inside double quotes, now it's text. So Python doesn't care about what is inside double quotes. It will simply display it as it is. And hello, well, we have already seen that, so it's just hello. Now, one thing to point out, creating variables will not display anything. When you want to display something, you are always going to use print. So print name will display Sarah. Now, now this is it about variables. So again, name is a variable. You can create as many variables you want. You can say fruit is equal to apple, or you can say language is equal to English. And you can print all of these variables: print fruit, print language. And we got Sarah, apple, English. Now let's look at part 2, F strings. Now using F strings, we can combine our string with a variable. Now that's a very interesting example. So let's just comment out these three prints, And let's see if I want to say hello and Sarah. Now this is all good. I run it, I will see Sarah. But what about what if I want to display name from this variable? Because if I change Sarah to Alice, it will have no impact on my print because the print doesn't change. So here we have the idea of f string. How we use f strings? We put an f before our double quote here, and then we can put our variable inside curly braces, name. Now it will do hello, but inside the curly braces it will bring Alice from here. Let's see. Hello Alice. Now I can change the name. Hello, I can say hello Charlie. I can say change the name to Charlie. It will do hello Charlie. Now you can have as many variables as you want. You don't need to have just one. I can just say I like fruit, and I am practicing my language. Hello Charlie, I like apple and I'm practicing my English. Now so far we learned about printing text and storing information using a variable. And now we are going to look at part 3, which is getting input from the user. So let's comment out everything, or I should remove everything. Now with input, we can actually give some information into our program. So I can say name is equal to input. Now here I will say, what's your name? And let's run it and see what it does. And first let me do the print again. Now it says what's your name, and I can actually click inside the console and type something. Let's say my name is Muhammad, and it says hello Muhammad from here. So whenever we have whenever we have an input, it actually displays the text inside the input. So it is like a print, but it stops and we can click in the terminal and provide information. Now normally you might also see people combining input with a print like this, and then inside input they can put arrow, something like this, and see what it does. So first we see what's your name from the print, and then just the arrow from the input. So just the arrow. Now I can type Muhammad again, and we got hello Muhammad. So always remember the idea of input. It is like print because it displays a message, but it stops and asks for us to type something. And when we type and hit enter, it will be stored in the variable. Now you can have multiple inputs, and every time you have an input, your program will ask you to type something. So I can say fruit is equal to input. What is your favorite fruit? Now I can say, oh, nice choice for liking fruit. So let's run it and see. So what's your name from the print, and here we have the input. So let's put our name. Let me put June this time. And now from this input we get what is your favorite fruit. Well, my favorite fruit are apples. Nice choice for liking apples. Now if you wanted to, you can use this arrow method. Some people really prefer it. It makes input very clean. So let's put our question here and just put an arrow inside our input. Let's try again. My name is June, and my favorite fruit are bananas this time. Oh, so I made a typo, but that's the idea of input. Now there are examples in the notes that you can copy and paste or type them out. I recommend that you type them out. That way you can get some good practice. But this is an example. We ask for name and city, and we just print nice to meet you, name from city. So let's run it. Let's say name is Alice. She lives in London. Nice to meet you, Alice from London. Now we actually have a few examples that we can create. So inside the notes, we have example number 1 is called Mad Libs game. Let's try it and see what it does. It asks for an animal name. Let's type zebra. Food, again food, I don't know. Let's say rice. Why not rice? Place. Let's say gym. Yesterday I saw a zebra eating rice at the gym. Now our goal is to actually create this example, which is honestly quite simple. We are taking 3 inputs and we put those 3 inputs inside an F string. So let's try it. Animal is equal to input. Enter an animal. Food is equal to input. Enter a food. Place is equal to input. Enter a place. See how I am putting colon and a space. So when the user types, there will actually be a space. Now just print the message. Now if you don't want to type all of that out, you can just copy and paste, which I don't recommend honestly. But to make the video shorter, I'm going to copy and paste. Now for zebra, rice, and gym, we are actually going to use these 3 variables. So let's put animal. Let's put food. Let's put place. So I made so many typos. And let's do another example, which is very similar. Sorry, I didn't actually run it. Let's run it and see if it works. Animal, I don't know about animals. Let's say dog. Why not dog? What do dogs eat? What do dogs eat? Let's say the dog ate a carrot. And where did the dog eat the carrot? I don't know. In park. Let's just say park. Yesterday I saw a dog eating carrot at the park. Now let's look at example 2. Name tag creator. What it does, creates a formatted name tag with borders using user input. So let's see what it means. First name is Muhammad. Last name is June. Company, I don't have any company. Let's just say work. Now we get this. Hello, my name is Muhammad June. Work. Very easy to create. We are taking 3 input. First, so one thing I didn't tell is when creating variables with multiple names, we use underscore. First name, last name is equal to input, last name, company is equal to input company. Now those lines are actually equal signs. You can copy and paste if you want to. Interesting. It doesn't look like equal signs, but believe me, they are. They are. Now, hello, my, okay, so it's all uppercase. Hello, my name is print Muhammad June print work. Now, Muhammad June are actually first and last name, so let's put first name and then the last name. And for work, we just have company, and we can copy and paste the print above and put it below. Now let's run our code and see. Muhammad June, company is work, and we got it. So this is it for this video. In the next one, we are going to cover part 4, string methods. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one.